I'm tearing back.
Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Outlawed Live with Ron Stone, where we talk anything and everything outlaw truck and tractor pulling. Of course, we're coming up on the last weekend of the season. This weekend, Lufkin, Texas, Draggin and Pullin in the Pines. Huge show, great benefit, great cause for our veterans, Mission 22 and the Wyakin Foundation, trying to reduce and ultimately eliminate veteran suicide. We lose 22 veterans every single day in this country to suicide. And this poll, these two charities that this poll benefits, tries to put a stop to that. So we want to see all of our veterans living out the rest of their lives here in this country after coming home from deploying overseas. My name is Ron Stone. Be with you here till about 8 o'clock tonight. If you have any comments, don't be shy. Type them in the comment section there. It's just me tonight. Jason's busy tonight, so it's just me, myself, and I here running the show and production and all that good stuff. Just ran one of the promo videos for the poll this weekend. If you have not been to Draggin and Pullin in the Pines, man, you've got to get down there to this show. They have camping spots available down there. It is a bigger show each and every year. They keep improving on the show. It's a huge semi-truck show, drag racing, fully loaded, and bobtail drag racing on the drag strip. It's actually at a drag racing facility. A huge truck show, concerts. Creed Fisher will be there Friday night on the main stage after the tractor pull. Of course, the Outlaw Truck Tractor Pull starts at 6 p.m. on Friday and 6:30 p.m. on Saturday. And they also have kind of an outlaw semi-class. I say outlaw. It's not actually affiliated with the Outlaws, but they have their own semi-class. And they've got these pullers that'll bring their racing rigs over and pull the sled. And these trucks come from all over the country and even up in Canada. There's a bunch of these trucks that'll come down. So come down. It's a great show. There's fun things for the kids to do as well. And we're going to be talking to both the promoters here in just a little bit. Ronnie Kelly of Kelly's Truck Parts and Josh Burch of East Texas Truck and Trailer Center. I think I got that right. Three of the 5 classes we're having down there this weekend are points finales, the big modified tractors. That is a really cool deal. That's going to come down to the wire in that class. As I pull up my Outlaw Pulling app, which you all should have by now, and we look at those standings in the modified tractor division. Twisted Whip, Donald Nelson is in the lead by 1 point over last year's points champion, the Ulmer Mafia with Sweet Pain. So it's Iowa against Texas in that modified tractor class. 1 point separating the two top tractors. Cameron Neves is a little further down, about 25 points back with Cotton Candy. Wayne Longnecker and the River Rat down 5 more points back with the River Rat. That's the modified tractors. Two-wheel drives, similar situation in that class. In particular, 2 trucks, 2 vehicles are leading, and that's where the points battle is. 3 points separating first and second. Donald Nelson again with a little whip. 3 points ahead of fellow Texan Ray Miller, and another bad decision. Funny story, Ray Miller, they were just going to buy this truck and just do a few pulls this year. They weren't really going to follow the points, and they jumped in and started doing really well with that new truck this year. Led the points a couple times this season. Right now, only 3 points out of first with 2 hooks coming up this weekend. Either one of those 2 trucks could win the points championship. So, and the chances are it's going to be a Texas two-wheel drive champion. And I say that because the top 5 in points are all from Texas. The Little Whip, Donald Nelson is first. Ray Miller, another bad decision, second. Dustin Corliss and the Texas Bullseye in third. Donald Nelson and the Whippet truck in fourth. And Seth Markey and the High Cotton out of McAdoo, Texas in fifth. Richard Morris and the Buffalo's Chips, last year's champion, finds himself just outside the top 5 in sixth. They will be there, but the points title is out of their reach this year. Limited Pro Diesel Pickups. Ryan Stahl leading that class at 365 points. Jason Wayman in second at 348. Jimmy Deaverman and Chainsmoker in third. That diesel pickup class, that also is the finale for the Coltrane Energy Roll Coal Sweep. That is the final pull, so there's extra monies there. Also, a couple of businesses in Texas have bolstered that Limited Pro diesel pickup payout. Gulf States Towing, Gulf States. You can pull up some of their advertisements here. Valor Clutches, Dan Valance and Valor Clutches has bolstered the payout $1,500 over the weekend in the diesel pickup class. Of course, Coltrane Energy and that Roll Coal Sweep have bolstered the payout in that Limited Pro class as well. And got some more graphics here. Here we go. Gulf States Towing. Preston Collins, his businesses have bolstered the payout. There's the Valor Clutches information there. And Preston Collins has bolstered the payout by $3,000 for the weekend in that diesel pickup class. There's $4,500 in extra payout right there, not to mention the promoter themselves, Draggin and Pullin and the Pines have raised the purse in that class above what it would normally be. So great payout in a diesel pickup class. Added payout in a modified tractor class as well this year. Going to be a great event. Pro Stock pickups are pulling this weekend. That is standard payout. That is a non-points hook. So I'm assuming we will see some Texas trucks down there. We saw a handful of Texas pickups down there last year. Put on a good show. Show some more graphics here for Draggin and Pullin in the Pines. Get to the comments section here as well. Well, Maybe. So let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're planning on coming to Lufkin this weekend at Draggin Pullin in the Pines. I know a lot of pullers that go to this event say they always want to go back, and they'll try to recruit other pullers to go, even though, say, like the Pro Stock 4-wheel drive pickup class, it's not pulling this weekend, or it is pulling this weekend, and it's not a points hook, but still a fun pull hook to make. And if you're patriotic, as a lot of our pullers are with the Outlaws, that's a great event, knowing that 100% of the proceeds benefit those two veteran charities. So we'll have Ronnie Kelly and Josh Burch on here in about 5 minutes or so, about 3 to 5 minutes. They should be logging in here. They were set to come on about 7:15. And I even lost my intro here to the show. I'm not sure where the intro went to the show here earlier. But started the show there with a little promo for the pull coming up this weekend. Here is the schedule for the pull. Things started early, 10 a.m. on Friday. Test and tune for registered diesel-powered vehicles. That's on the drag strip. They'll be drag racing all day long. 6 p.m. is the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pull. And 10 p.m. on the main stage, Creed Fisher in concert. If you're into outlaw, red dirt style country, Creed Fisher will be right up your alley if you haven't heard of him. On Saturday at 10 a.m. again, Big Rig Racing begins. At noon, the kids' big wheel races on the drag strip. At 1 p.m., they had this last year, the kids' foam party takes place. The car and truck show begins at 5. Big Rigs awards ceremony is at 5:30 p.m. Then at 6:30, we go green flag truck and tractor pulling on the Pullin track. Folks, let me know where you're watching from tonight. Let me know if you're going to Draggin and Pullin in the Pines. I know with the Outlaws, we're already gearing up for next year. Been working on the schedule quite a bit for 2024. Our banquet's coming up in November. And lots of good things happening with the Outlaws for 2024. I know we say that every year, but we always seem to improve things, make things a little bit better in one way or another. So I'm going to show one of the promo videos here that Jason's crew had done for Outlaw Pulling TV. Now this is in background, so I'm going to pull myself out here if I can. Maybe. Hey, their comments finally coming through. They were being held up. Mike Idle watching from, is that Bevier? Michael, is that French? Dallas Town watching from Scotts Bluff, Nebraska. Not sure why those weren't coming through there a few minutes ago. Now let's see. We had that video saved as a backdrop, so I'd have to remove myself here too. I'm going to jump back on stage here. Bring Ronnie Kelly on. We'll talk Lufkin a little bit here. Hey, Ronnie, what's happening, buddy?
Oh, not a whole lot, Ron. How are you doing this evening?
Good, man. Good. Just me tonight. My trusty sidekick had some work to do, so it's just me tonight. I was playing a little bit of some highlights from last year at the Pull and Lufkin and the new promo we put out yesterday for the event. But we're all jacked up, ready to come down there, man. How you guys doing? Everything ready to go?
Oh, we were pumped. I think we're actually a little ahead of schedule, so we're not rushing near as much as we have been in the past. So,
Yeah,
I was thinking today, I remember the first year that we done this, I think we started at like 6 p.m. that day, and then at 5:59 we were pulling equipment off the track trying to get ready. So we're kind of getting the hang of it nowadays. So we're a little bit more prepared than we were in the past.
You guys get nervous before the event? I mean, probably more so in the early years there, but I mean, is there any kind of butterflies or nervousness with you guys?
Yeah. I don't know about Josh. Josh is a pro with this type of stuff, so I don't know if he gets butterflies or not, but yeah, I do. So I always fear that I'm going to forget somebody or something like that. So yeah, that's where my butterflies come from.
Yeah, I promote some events myself, and I know that the indoor pull that Ken Summers and I do in Kansas City, boy, that one makes him and I both nervous as heck. But, yeah, I know what it's like, but this is a pretty big event down there. You guys have got a lot going on there. Speaking of Josh, where the heck is he?
Well, I don't know. I know he had a game to do with one of his kids today, so he still may be doing that right now. So
I bet he
we were both out there today getting after trying to get everything prepared, and everybody's jumping in and making this year a little bit easier. So it's been great.
Okay. Yeah, it's he said he was going to come on, but I understand. And George Beyer, I'm supposed to have him on again tonight. It was kind of a joke. Now he's still in the field with bad service, so he won't be on.
He won't be on.
This is like the fourth time we're supposed to have George on here. That's going to be. We're going to have George on every week from now on, and have him cancel. So that's going to be our running joke from week to week. So we've got the Outlaw Pulling app. We've had it open since Sunday morning for. I don't know if you know, but we actually have our own app where pullers can sign up ahead of time for the event, so we can kind of see who's coming, and who's for sure is coming. A lot of guys still wait to the last minute to get signed up, but it's already looking like it's going to be a big show. So
I hope so. I think it's going to be good. Y'all always bring top-notch entertainment, so it's been fun having y'all aboard.
Yeah, I think it's going to be even bigger and better. Thanks to all the sponsors that have supported this event. I don't know where you guys are at on sponsorship this year, but I know there's a few sponsors that just jumped on board and wanted to sponsor, a certain class with the pull, and
right,
like the Van Beeks with their tractor Revered Motorsports. I've got the check right here from them, by the way, that I'll be bringing down with me.
That's great.
They made it out to Mission 22. Is that good?
I think we can probably make that work. Yes, sir. We sure can.
Okay. Yeah, that was a $2,000 sponsorship there. So big thanks to them.
Huge thanks. We appreciate that. We really do.
Yeah, and big shout out to anybody out there that could potentially sponsor. This is an awesome event, and I know a lot of businesses involved with patriotic events like this. I know this is my cup of tea for sure, and I was happy to see that Coltrane Energy jumped on board too. That's super cool. So what's new this year that have you heard of anybody new that's coming that hasn't been before as far as the truck show or the drag racing?
Have not. I guess if you say anything new, it's just us trying to improve on. So we threw out a questionnaire at the first of the year, and we got some feedback. So we brought bleachers on, which that was a big issue, and some more food vendors. But as far as new pullers or new drag strip racers or new truck show people, really we haven't heard of anybody. A lot of people have told us that the truck show scene is kind of down right now because of the fuel prices and stuff like that. But it's good to see that. I think we're going to have a full pull with y'all this year, I think. So that's going to be great. Everybody is really just excited about the tractor pulls. They really are. They don't have much of an opportunity to really get to see that. So That and the loaded drags are two of the biggest hits.
You know, I noticed last year on Saturday, and I'm not kidding. At 3:00, there were people sitting over there waiting for the tractor pull to start. And I even went over and I gave them a warning. It's like, hey, you guys know it doesn't start till I think it was 6:30. They're like, oh, we know. We just want to get our seat. So, and that must be a Texas thing with pulling, because I saw the same thing at Whitewright, Texas in June this year. Folks were there 2 or 3 hours early. It's like the Texas folks like their pulling down there.
Well, I think they're going to be surprised this year whenever they see our bleacher seating. So they'll be really pumped about it whenever they see it. It's really it's so much better than what it has been in the past.
I saw that. Hey, yeah, it's an improvement, man. It looks awesome. So I saw it, and definitely applaud you guys. Let's see. Eric Claypool says I'm his hero.
You're a hero to somebody?
Yeah, Eric Claypool. Yeah. His standards are low, man. So, but no, that's a running joke. He always tells me that. But no, we're looking forward to it, dude. I won't keep you a long time tonight. Did I take you away from your workout tonight?
Actually, that's where I was headed.
You're headed there. All right.
Yeah, we're stopped in front of where we work out at and fixing to go in.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we won't keep you long. I'm heading out tomorrow night, man. I'll be heading your way. I should be there relatively early on Thursday. So if we can get anything set up ahead of time, then
sounds good.
We will, and we'll get that track ready on Saturday. We had a great track there last year, by the way. We
have a lot of help on that and a lot of supporters. I know we got JB Crawford this year coming in and helping us with keeping it maintained. So we do appreciate JB Crawford for stepping in and throwing us some personnel out there.
You guys going to have I've noticed in years past that you have a lot of trucks come out of Canada.
We do. That's where the majority of the racers come from, around the Canada area or Michigan area.
Okay.
That's a big race scene up there. They have like a 5 or 6 race circuit up there. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. Josh reaches out to them. He's involved in the drag strip racing with the 18-wheelers, so he's really reached out to them, and he brings a lot of that down this way.
Okay. Yeah, Josh was, I spoke to him about getting the semi-truck class last fall, getting it started with the Outlaws, and we started our own pro stock semi-truck class, and I asked him, I said, who would I talk to have a good feel for that? And he said, Richard Darr. Well, I got a hold of Richard, and he really supported it, sponsored the class, and had 2 trucks there that I don't think he only drove the trucks once or twice all season. He had Brent Roberts driving them, but he helped out a lot getting that class going, and now there's guys building trucks for next year now.
That's exciting. That's good.
That's awesome. And the fans love those semi-trucks, Pullin, man. They love them.
They do. They really do. I think the kids really like them. I think it's more of a kid thing than it is anything. So,
yeah, at most of our events, we'll run them last, and, the crowd will wait for those semis. They like watching them semis rolling coal. So, Marty Samuelson, yes, I'll be singing on Saturday night. Party in the Pits.
Party in the Pits.
Do a little acoustic show out there, and BYOB. And probably be some pullers cooking up some grub out there as well. So, but buddy, I won't keep you. Everything starts at 10 a.m. both days, right? Pulling starts at 6 and then 6:30 on Saturday.
That is correct. Yes, sir. The drags will start at 10 a.m. on Friday and also on Saturday. And then all day Saturday will be the truck show and the car show. Kid activities going on both days. And then in the evenings, 6 p.m. and 6:30. The huge Outlaw show.
What's the weather looking like?
Awesome. It got a little warmer today. It shows 87 for the high Friday. So it's Texas. You're going to sweat.
No, 87 is perfect. 87 is perfect. All right,
better
buddy.
than 110.
You got it. All right. We'll see you down there Thursday. Get in there and work out, man.
All right, Ron. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Ronnie. Appreciate it.
All right, bye.
Ronnie Kelly with Draggin and Pullin in the Pines. He's one half of the promoting team for that event down there. They are billing the Truck and Tractor Pull, the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pull, as like the premier event of the weekend. So And they've kind of been angling towards that the last couple of years, actually. And that show keeps getting better, keeps getting bigger, keeps getting better. And this is how great events are made, when you just keep improving on what you already have. You already have a great product, keep improving on that product. And that's what they're doing there. I mean, everything keeps getting better. They're getting better bleachers each year. They're getting more vendors, more concessions. They're getting a better track. They're getting more classes, paying out more money. And it's an awesome place. I think it'll be an awesome destination pull. They keep building this, and they're going to get a reputation where people are going to start coming from all over the country for the truck and tractor pull here, with plenty of camping spots there, plenty of parking, and just nonstop entertainment from 10 a.m. till probably 11, 12 o'clock at night each night. So put this one on your bucket list, one of those pulls that you have to go see. If you're a Pullin fan, this is a good one to go to. So Josh bowed out on me. George Beyer looks like he's bowing out on me again. You just wait, George Beyer. Once we finally get you on here, buddy, I'm going to let you have it. No, he's still in the field. No service. No worries. So who all's going to Lufkin? If you're going to Lufkin, chime in. Let me know. I want to know who's going to Lufkin this weekend. I can tell you some pullers that have signed up. I know are going. Donald Nelson, of course, he's leading 2 points races going into Lufkin. Richard Morris, the Buffalo's Chips, is going. The High Cotton two-wheeler's going. Texas Bullseye, Whippet. Those trucks for sure are signed up. There's a new addition that just popped in on the diesel pickups. Alex Sheeler, Bondurant, Iowa, joining the diesel pickup class. Ryan Stahl, points leader. Preston Collins, Thunderstruck. Jeremy Bales, and all hopped up, all signed up to pull in the 3.0 diesel pickup class. Mod Tractors, Donald Nelson, Cameron Neves, Craig Ulmer, Brandon Gilliland. Pro Stocks, Cody Yark signed up. Richard Warren and Cottonmouth signed up. Should be a couple of tractors coming out of Ohio for sure on that class as well. Jeff Parker in the Pro Stock class. We figured we'd have 5 or 6 being a non-points event. And a late ad here for this event. Josh Burr. We got Josh Burr said, we'll get him on here. He's texting me. We'll talk to the other half of the where'd you get that draw at? Southern Ohio is where I got it. Appalachian Mountain area. I am texting back and forth with Josh Burch. Well, we'll get him on here. All right, I sent him the link again there. Couple of Ravenna tractors are maybes for Pro Stock. Greg Jager might be coming down. That tractor running really good there at the end of the season. Actually won the last hook there in Spencer, Iowa. So heck yeah, bring those things on down. If we get enough Pro Stocks down there, we'll make it a regular hook for the Pro Stock tractor. You guys are going to love this event. If you're patriotic, you're into semis, you're into rolling coal, you're into truck and tractor pulling, you're into country music, this is the place to be. Favorite pull that I went to this year? Well, I can't answer that. There's still a pull left, so I can't be 100% honest with that. Man, it'd be hard to. So far, it would be hard to put my finger on which one was my favorite this year. Yeah. There's so many good pulls. I mean, Wisner's, Rock Valley's, Ravenna's always a good one. Of course, it got rained out. But this one in Lufkin, Texas, this is one of my favorites for sure. Okay, we're talking about the Marty Samuelson is asking Gavin James Jaeger what other tractor. And we know that Wampus Cat is probably one of those two tractors. What's the other one? That's a good question, Marty. Timmy Morris is saying, sign up on the app. Sign up on the app. Absolutely. Sign up on the app. Makes it easier for our secretary there. And also Full Pull. We'll be doing some games from Lufkin where you can win cash money. If you go to fullpull.us, and they like to have those lists. They pull those lists directly from our app. So if you're pulling in Lufkin, if you haven't signed up yet on the app, do so. You do not have to be a member of the Outlaws to sign up on the app. So we're still waiting on the answer there. What the other pro stock coming out of Ravenna is. We know Wampus Cat. Redneck Living 354. How's it going tonight? All right, I need to get on here and talk to Josh a little bit. Something. All right, we'll get Josh on here. But I also wanted to mention as well for Outlaw members that are going to the banquet next month. Hoganics Midwest is having a free breakfast on Saturday, on November 18th at 8 a.m. It's 8 to 9:30. It's a breakfast buffet. Complimentary breakfast brought to you by Hoganics Midwest. They have a 20-minute presentation, but a free breakfast buffet. They'll also be doing surprise giveaways as well, where you must be present to win an RSVP to Lori if you plan to attend. Of course, all the Outlaw Pulling members know who Lori is. So RSVP to Lori Bauer if you plan to attend the complimentary breakfast buffet on Saturday of the banquet at 8 a.m. And that's put on by Hoganics Midwest. Appreciate them this year as well. Okay, let's see. Austin Fluid. Hello to the greatest. Ron Stone. I know. I don't know. There's a few Ron Stones out there. Actually, speaking of Texas, there used to be a lineman for the Cowboys named Ron Stone. Oh, a diesel super stock. Talking about bringing Campbell's diesel super down there. That'd be cool. That's a nice looking diesel super. So trying to get Josh on here. We're having some technical difficulties. Okay. We'll get him on here. Josh is usually a little camera shy, so I think that's probably it more than anything. He's stalling. Stalling. So possibility we may have Greg Jaeger and Campbell's diesel super stocks. We may have 6, 7, maybe even 8. smokers down there. That would be excellent. All right, Josh. What's the best brand of truck? I don't know. It looks like, well, you got a Kenworth there on your profile there. Well, Kenworth, obviously. K-Whopper. Or Peterbilt. All right, we're expecting Josh here, so we're going to hang in there. Get the other half of the promoting team from Lufkin on here. Over under on Outlaw pullers that make it to Louisville. I can tell you how many went to Louisville this year. I just happen to have that information at my disposal. Or I did have anyway. Come on, Josh. We're waiting on you. Let's see. We had 18 go this year. So yeah, I don't know. I think maybe we'll probably have about the same. 18 to 20 going this year. We always have a good showing there. There he is. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend, Josh Burch. What's up, Josh?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good. Hey, we already had Ronnie on here. He's pumping iron now. I couldn't keep him from his workout, so.
I tried to give him a holler. So
yeah, I had him on for a little bit.
We've been balls to the wall out at the track, so we finally cut out of there and trying to get things handled up on the back end now, so we can get back out there in daylight and go to work.
He said you guys are actually ahead of schedule for a change out there this year.
Hey, first time in 9 years. I was looking at him today. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I said, well, we're normally right here on, Friday.
No, the bleachers look awesome out there at the Pullin track. That looks good.
Man, super excited about that. So we're just really thankful for our sponsors for coming up for us. We put out a survey earlier in the year asking everyone what we could do to make it better. And that was something that, people hit on quite a bit. And our sponsors came through for us this year. So we're excited about it.
Awesome. I played a couple of promo videos at the beginning of the show here. I know a couple of those I've kind of been pushing around to your local community pages around the area there. I did like Nacogdoches and Lufkin and even Houston and Longview, kind of doing a little advertising there for the event for you guys. Hopefully that'll drive some more traffic in there. What do you guys normally get there for? What's an average for attendance? Do you guys count?
Yeah, we have a count. The last 2 years we've had right at 10,000 people through the gates. Okay. So that's been, that's 2 nights. So we're looking at 4 to 5 on Friday, and generally that we had 6,000 come through on Saturday last year. So which obviously that's our only full day. Where there's something going from, dusk till midnight, so
Yeah.
so that's our busiest day. But the last 2 years we've had right at 10,000 people there.
Okay. Now I know it was 3 years ago. It was COVID year. I know it was COVID year. Was it 20?
Yep.
That's when you guys just had a ton of people there. That's when people were parking on the highway, and it was pandemonium. The bridge was out, and you had one way in and one way out. That was crazy.
We backed up traffic over 2.5 miles.
Yeah, I was there when the highway patrol called Ronnie's phone. Standing there talking to you guys.
Yeah, started messing with 59. They started backing up all the way onto a 4-lane. They're like, this ain't gonna work.
I don't know if that's good or bad when the highway patrol has your phone number, though. They just called him like they knew him.
Yeah. Well, Ronnie's got all those hot rods.
Oh yeah.
So, he's got a stable full of Mustangs from 69 on. So
very nice.
Very nice. He's got a lot of stuff in his shop. We'll put
a lot of toys. You've got some toys too. Your toys might be a little bit bigger. The semi toys.
Might outweigh him by about 16,000 pounds. So, but that's about it.
Okay. So I was talking to him about what you have new this year, and he really didn't come up with anything new. Just kind of was highlighting the truck and tractor pull and adding another class to that, adding more money for payout. And there are some sponsors that have stepped up to even increase the payout. And like say the diesel pickup class, Valor Clutch, Dan Valance stepped up and added $1,500 to the payout of the diesel pickup class. And then Preston Collins, he's a diesel pickup puller. He runs Gulf States Towing, Gulf States Auto. He added $3,000 to the purse for the diesel pickup class for the weekend. So big thanks to those guys. That's going to be a big class. Starting to see some signups coming in. That one just signed up a few minutes ago here. That's not a normal puller with us. So we may have a pretty big class of those trucks down there.
Yeah, well, that's great, and that's huge, man. Like Dan has always been a major supporter of our show, even before we were with Outlaw, and we've been super supportive of him, and I can't wait to meet this other gentleman. And just, we can't do anything with the show without them, and they do a lot for the fans, and they do a lot for us as promoters of the show, and just the support, has been. It's been really nice, and we're super thankful for it.
Awesome. Yeah, just since I've had you on, another diesel pickup signed up, so that's starting to move now. So yeah, any pullers that are watching right now, go ahead and get signed up.
This show's different, and I try to tell people that, it's, a lot of pullers, they go to fairs and stuff, and if you've been to one fair, you've been to a lot of them, and they're all kind of the same. But here we have 150 show trucks generally on hand, over 100 show cars on hand. We have semis that, when I say fast, you're talking about 12-second quarter mile type times, which is like a 24,000 pound truck rolling the same speed as a Mustang GT. You know what I mean? So you're talking about a lot of power. We have racers coming in from Canada. And all over the United States to come down here and to race, and we're really excited about that. And the pools, which originally was just kind of like, let's just add it because it's something that we love, has turned into our Friday night and Saturday night event, and we've really highlighted that event, and our fans love the pools, and it's not something they get very often here in East Texas. It's not like there's a pool every Friday night. There's one pool a year within Bryan College Station's as close as you can get before you'll find another pool.
Yeah,
and that's a trip, and that was a good show. But these guys don't get this very often. So they come out in droves for this one time a year event to be able to see it. So. And we're very glad.
We had an awesome track there last year, probably one of the best tracks since I've been coming to this event we had last year. So that was great. You can see some of the video. You see it playing in the background behind us if you're watching. That's all taken from Lufkin last year. That track was awesome. And I was telling Ronnie a little bit ago, when we were setting up on Saturday, the pull started at 6:30. There were people sitting over in the stands at 3:00. No joke, sitting there. And I felt like I needed to go tell them, hey, the pull doesn't start until 6:30. And they're like, we know, we're getting our seats. They were ready. Yeah, they wanted those seats down there around 300 feet. So they got there early and got their seats. And it was quite a big group of people. So yeah, lots of Pullin fans down there in Texas, dude.
Well, Richard's always come in. He's even wanting to come in early this year and help out. And so with having their support and the crew that we have here, the track's been, the last couple of years has been really nice. Our dirt has really come alive, and I hear that from y'all, talking about every year, like, man, I wish I had this track all year long, and that's a good thing to hear, what I mean? Because that's something we're always worried about, it's too much water, not enough, too much clay. I mean, it's kind of a little science project, and it's not like I build tracks year round, you know what I mean? So to be able to build something that y'all are super pleased with and means a lot for us too.
Yeah, we're looking for, and Richard's he's a good track builder. Anytime we have him and Kevin Beyer around, those two guys can build a good track. And I think last year was the first time that you didn't open it up till the day of, and I think that was some of the key there was sometimes you got to let that dirt settle. You let it settle, and you go adding dirt to it, it makes it a little soft and spongy. And I think last year I was really pleased with that track.
Yeah,
you can see it in the videos how nice.
The year before it was a little softer.
I think we might have got too much water in it or something. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but
10,000 gallons. Hey, but we've been running with just here recently. We had our first rain. We've had a little bit over 5 inches in the last 2 weeks.
Really?
But here in Texas, we went. I think it was like 36 days straight of over 100-degree temperatures.
Yeah.
So we're just now starting to get into this little cool weather. Like tonight, like right now, it's like 61 degrees. And let's not talk about the weather on Friday and Saturday night. I'm not going to be the guy to jinx this. But y'all know how to look it up. Let's just not talk about it. So we've just now starting to get a little bit of rain on the track, so we keep it sealed up, and but we learned a lot. Our very first year building that track, right before they pulled, Ron, I don't know if you remember this, I had literally, for the week, I knew they were coming on Friday to pull, so that Monday morning we brought the dozer out and we cut all the topsoil out, and we literally built that track. I pulled the dozer off literally within 30 minutes of the very first pull. I mean, I'm talking about, you want to talk about building a track down to the wire. I'm not talking about pulling rollers off and box blades.
Yeah.
I'm talking about we pulled the D6 off of it, and so we've grown a lot in the last 9 years on building this deal. So I'm really excited. I think we're going to have good dirt again.
In addition to the truck and tractor pull, you've got a lot of stuff going on the drag strip. I seen something in one of the ads about it looked like a diesel powered 57 Chevy. Did I see that?
Man, you did. Yeah. One Way Diesel is out of Nacogdoches, Texas. Good friends of ours and sponsors of the show. They have a Pro Stock car, which currently holds the NHRDA world record.
Okay.
In the 8th, and don't get me lying on the time, but you can look up the one way diesel drag car, and we were gonna try to get the track prepped where we could try to break the world record again out here, but doesn't look like that's going to be in the cards to be able to run those 18-wheelers down the track and then turn around and throw a pro mod on it. It's just not very safe. A lot of grooves and everything get cut in that rubber and in that track with those trucks.
Okay.
So we would have to do a lot of scraping and cutting and prepping, and re-gluing everything to get that truck, that Pro Mod to be able to stick. It's just not safe.
Okay. But he's going to be making exhibition passes, or?
Yeah, he'll be there with the truck. He'll be there with the car, but he won't be making any runs with it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I wish.
Yeah, I saw it. It caught my eye, and I was scrolling through there. I was like, whoa, what is this? That's really cool. So, yeah, awesome. Man, I won't keep you anymore tonight, but looking forward. I'll be down there Thursday afternoon sometime, and I'll look you up when I get there, but may start setting some things up Thursday night just so I don't have to do so much on Friday. But looking forward to it, man. One of my favorite shows.
Well, we appreciate y'all coming down. Mission 22 means a lot to Ronnie and I, and the Wykin Foundation. 22 veterans a day commit suicide, and we're all down here to have fun and a good time. But just for everyone watching, the show's more than just about fun. It's about raising awareness for veteran suicide, and trying to shed some light on that. And if you're listening and you know a veteran, now's a good time to shoot them a text message or a phone call.
See how they're doing.
See how they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, well, thanks for having me on, Ron, man. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see y'all soon.
All right, buddy. Be safe. We'll see you Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Josh. Josh Burch, Draggin and Pullin in the Pines. So we got both promoters on tonight. Both promoters from Draggin and Pullin in the Pines still know George Beyer, Limited Pro Stock Outlaw champion this year. So maybe next week we'll have the one and only George Beyer and the side piece Limited Pro Stock on next week. So, folks, thanks for tuning in to Outlawed Live with Ron Stone. Be back next Tuesday to give the recap on Draggin and Pullin in the Pines. Hope y'all get to make it down there. Awesome show. If not, be safe wherever you go and have a great week and a great weekend. We'll see you next Tuesday at 7.
Watching this poll tonight, you are watching big time.